House Bill 2291 by Chairman Halsey, relative to law enforcement.
Chairman Halsey, at your desk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate your indulgence here. My swayback horse is already overburdened, and you stacked 10 more amendments on top of him. And I've got a decision to make here, but I had heard that the Senate very well may not hear this bill, and I'm going to wait to see what they're going to do, because I don't want to put you through all of what we'd go through to hear it on the House floor if the Senate's not going to hear it. The bill's important. 3 months ago, I think we treated our governor the wrong way. We shoved him out on the beach with no trunks. You shouldn't do that to a good man. 3 months ago, we set him up, and this is a legislative problem. It's not his problem. And as a result of that, we seem to have the thinking now in this country that we have a virus and somebody died and somebody else can die, so we need to suspend the Constitution. But I want to tell you that the men who wrote that did not think that way. The men who wrote that, do you know what they were going through? They were living through a smallpox pandemic that was killing 80% of the children who got it, and an overall death rate of 30%. That death rate far supersedes anything that Corona has thrown out. And out of that mayhem and destruction and chaos came these words: Congress shall make no law. I think we need to follow their lead, because as it is now, when we think that we have the power to cede to the executive branch the ability and the power to make law, I do not think that's constitutionally sound. So then when you have law coming out of the executive branch of government, it becomes a fiat. Now, if you use police officers to enforce it, it is a form of fascism that our Constitution does not recognize. So at the end of the day, this bill says that you cannot use police to enforce an executive order that deals with 3 constitutional issues: the right to worship and assemble peaceably, the right to go to work and earn a living, and the right to move around without encumbrance from the government. That's what it's about. And so until I find out what the Senate does, I'm going to ask to hold this on the desk, Mr. Speaker.
Without objection, held on the desk.
Mr. Speaker, no further amendments.
Representative DeBerry, you're recognized.
I stand up here before you this morning because I came with a simple bill to take care of a simple problem of a young preacher and his wife who lost a child, and I wanted you to concentrate on that. I know that there are a lot of contentious issues that come through this body. This is a very deliberative body, and the fact that we have 99 names up on that board simply mean that you probably have 99 different opinions. The whole idea of the state of Tennessee sending each and every one of us here is that we build a consensus. Everybody understands whoever gets the 51 votes for a particular issue, that's what the folks of the people of the state of Tennessee want us to respect. So this bill is a very simple bill. I did not come to make it complicated. I did not bring this bill so that it could be a carrier of other amendments. I appreciate everybody's ideas and everybody's concerns about different things, but sometimes stuff is just simple, and we don't make it complicated. And this is one of those occasions where I would hope that each of us block out all the chatter, the noise, the various divisive issues that we have fought on this floor for years and years, and probably will be fighting for years and years, depending upon who sits on this floor, and just concentrate on this young couple who has lost a child that needs us to take care of a bureaucratic issue, as Chairman Smith said, so that they can at least be whole in that respect. And I would hope that all of us in the coming days, I don't know, this could possibly and conceivably be the last time I stand on this floor, depending upon what the people of District 90 say later this year. So I would hope that each of us would take an introspective examination of ourselves and ask ourselves that when folks look down at this body and they look at each and every one of us, that they see that we are not here as just to take care of our political agendas and our political careers, but that we are here taking care of them and the issues that they have asked us to take care of. And if each of us would do that, if we would stop trying to do everything we can to make our fellow man look bad or suspicious or in some way carrying out whatever our agenda might be, and just be the good people of the state of Tennessee. Just be men and women who have been elected to represent. We represent. And if we actually believe within ourselves that when we stand up on the floor and we don't take care of proper decorum and proper respect, and we don't conduct ourselves as ladies and gentlemen and as statesmen that we're representing, we are not representing. The very simple issue is this. These are very, very difficult times in this state, and leadership is paramount. It is needed. Folks are looking to us to lead, and they want us to demonstrate the best of ourselves, not the worst of ourselves. They're not looking for who can land the right cross and the uppercut to knock the other person out. They're looking for the person who knows how to use and properly use the firm hand and the tender touch. The person who knows how to build bridges, and the people who know how to say the things that ought to be said that bring us together and not divide us. This is a very simple, good bill for the good people on this floor to do something good. Just do something good that's going to make a young man and a young woman feel good after having buried their child. Don't allow yourself to be distracted from the good that we can do. We are among some of the most blessed people who've ever lived in the state of Tennessee. We got to serve on this floor. Out of the millions and millions of Tennesseans in our history, we got to serve on this floor. There's a plaque on the side of this desk for Chairman Bragg. There's a plaque back there for Lois D. Berry. There's statues of great men and women all through this building. Let's not desecrate and disrespect and dishonor their legacy by coming on this floor with shallowness and silliness and childishness. Let's be mature statesmen the way we're supposed to be. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I appreciate your indulgence. I move passage.
Thank you, Representative Berry.
Lose the faith.